Hey y'all. Just want to say hey. Thanks for coming in. How you doing?
How are you?
Good to meet you. Oh yeah? First time I've heard that. Hi Bert. Hi, how are you? Hi. We got alligator arms. Hey.
Hi,
Nice to meet you. Thanks for coming in, you guys. Thanks. Hey. All right. Good. You guys, Jason Derulo, yeah. Yeah, this is really, I mean, he's doing it out of the goodness of his heart. You know, he's kind of been where you guys are going right now. He's at those beginning stages, so feel free to ask him any questions that you guys want, and he can help you out any way you guys like, all right? Congratulations on being in the Final Four, and here's your man right here. Okay.
Let's go for any questions if we have any.
What's most important
When you're showcasing? You definitely have to leave it all on the floor. Make sure you exude your personalities, because I mean the record labels are always looking for that next thing, you know, so they don't want a replica of anything, you know. I think that's where a lot of people may fall into, you know, a trap by trying to be somebody that's already out there. You know, no one wants to see another Justin Timberlake. No one wants to see another Britney Spears. They want that new, fresh thing. So, you know, be yourself. You know, everyone is an individual, and everyone is has their own thing. So, you know, exude that. You know, just let that ooze out of you.
I guess it's sort of it might flow into the same thing, but as far as a question we had was, you know, what would you say to, you know, standing out in your genre? You know, what suggestion would you have? I mean, it might just be yourself, but as far as when you have so many bands or so many artists that are the same genre, you know, do you have any advice on, you know, maybe something that you did to make yourself shine a little bit brighter than somebody else who's in the same position you were?
I don't know that it's something that you try to do. I guess you know, you're a product of your influences and your interests. You know, it's okay to be, you know, have some similarities, but not to be a replica. You know, you just have to be an individual. I mean, Metallica is a band and Kiss is also a band, but you know, they're totally different. You know what I mean? Just because, you know, they're in the same genre doesn't mean that, you know, they're the same. You know, you still have to have your own personality.
What are labels like Jive and Def Jam and labels like that? What are they looking for in a new artist?
They're looking for a gold mine.
Looking for money. Can you make them money?
Yes, they're looking for something that will change culture. You know, something that will have longevity, of course. Something that fans can buy into. You know, not just, you know, one single. Like, this is what they're really looking for. You know, they're looking for someone that they can throw on a tour. You know, that they can make, you know, money off of that. Someone that can be commercial, where, you know, they can have like dolls or, you know, merchandise that they can sell. You know, somebody that's just, you know, all around acceptable and changes culture. You know what I mean? So they can make them, you know, the maximum amount of money on it. Really.
What would that look like? Or an example of an artist who's done that recently?
Yeah, sure. Lady Gaga.
Okay.
What Lady Gaga has is it's like almost a cult. You know, like she makes it cool to be different. You know, Jay-Z. You know how many little boys want to be just like Jay-Z. When you change culture, you are leading the pack. You are making the next generation watch you and want to be like you. That's changing culture.
In the process of like, you know, dealing with A&Rs and label people, how much are you like kind of quote playing the game and as far as all the politics involved with the music business they're obviously there, or compared to how much are you being completely yourself? Is there a percentage that you don't, there's
in
something
terms
you don't-
of creativity or
meaning just the business side of the music. Say if you have an opinion, sometimes you're not completely honest on what you might feel because of all the egos you're trying to juggle a little bit. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
What is the degree? What is the percentage of that?
me personally, I'm not the yes guy.
Yeah.
And
Does that hurt you in any way?
No, I've recently just become the global priority of Warner Brothers, like all of Warner Brothers, and I think thank you. I think it's because I am an artist who has an opinion and I have a vision of what's to come in the future. You know, I know who I want to be. You know what I mean? And I'm not gonna sit here and just be like, okay, all right, you want me to do this? You want me to do that? You want me to do this? All right, I'll do it. You know, that's just not who I am. You know, and you know, some people may do that and it may work for them, but I mean, you just got to decide who you are as a person. You got to decide who you'll be. You know, and I guess different people have different personalities, but me, I'm not a yes person.
In your career, in your experience, what have you done right and would suggest to people, and what have you done that you wish you hadn't done or would do differently that you would warn everybody don't do?
I think what I've done right.
Obviously, there's a lot. that you've done right.
But like one of the things that may not be like just like straight shot. This is what should always be. Is that I always trusted myself. Even when people told me that this may not be the right option. People in much higher places. I still trusted myself and my own opinions. I trusted my gut feelings. I feel like my creativity is my creativity, and that's what it should be. I don't think I should choose someone else's opinion over mine because they've had more years. I think that matters. That they have more years than me, but I also think that I'm an individual and I know that I'm true to myself, and at the end of the day, I think that's more important.
You know yourself better than they do.
Yeah, so I think I did that right, and I think I'm doing very well. So it worked.